Yes, greetings, friends, and welcome once again to the Unlimited Division Whirlyball Podcast. My name is John Hansen.
I'm Kevin Broussard, and we are back for the third annual edition of Roasting Dead Hands.
Yeah, cook.
Yeah. It's a special candlelit dinner edition here at our studio.
Yeah, special thank you to DJ Jazzy Greg Ruska for setting the formal table tonight.
Yeah.
We've got the red tablecloth here.
Mm-hmm.
So fancy. It's the Italian restaurant setup here in the studio. I love it.
It's bringing sexy back. All we need is a little candelabra and a plate of spaghetti to share.
Little lady in the tramp action.
I'll be the tramp.
All right, I'll be the lady.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway, this is getting uncomfortable, so let us set the table for everybody. KB, obviously, we kill this shit on an annual basis, but every year is somebody's first year at Nationals and could be their first year hearing this. Shall we explain for the new members of the community what exactly this is all about?
Oh, absolutely. So for all you new bloods out there, so everyone does their own little podcast, and they do their best, but someone has to be the old top of the food chain, the old king of the heap, king of the jungle.
Yes.
That's us.
That's us.
The Unlimited Division Podcast.
You're damn right. Everybody's got their level. Everybody's got their corner. Seattle, they bring community and positivity when they can be bothered to record podcasts, which is not often these days. Unfortunate, but whatever. Cleveland's got their hot takes, their spicy takes. I like it. And then Chicago last year embraced the power of silence, which I feel is their finest work.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah, me too.
But there's also us.
Yes.
The seething pile of resentment, bitterness, and hate.
Yeah, so much anger, KB. We're just angry people. I figure we're not happy. So why don't we roast the hell out of everyone else and drag them down into misery and despair with us?
I'm happy. I just keeps it real.
Well, wherever it's coming from for you and for me, it's our job, KB. It is our duty. Is it our responsibility? I think if there's one thing we learned from the Discord this year before Nationals, it is proof that roasting and digging at people is best left to the professionals, and that is you and that is me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tune in every now and again to the millions of notifications that came up that they'd spend weeks trying and failing to blast each other as hard as we manage it in just 40 minutes a year. Amateurs, I say.
Pathetic.
Amateurs.
Pathetic. It's like listening to kids swapping insults on the playground at the special needs school. It's just a community of people who aren't allowed to use scissors and glue unsupervised, but boy, they'll try and talk shit to each other, and God bless them for trying.
God bless
They're
the
never
duty
going
butts.
to get anywhere, yes. Yeah, it's try your best.
Yeah.
You adorable, hopeless cases. Speaking of hopeless things, shall we discuss our hosts,
good
the
segues,
state
yeah.
of Michigan?
The great mediocre state. I don't want to roast Detroit too hard, though, because there's no need to be as cruel as the place was in the last 40 years of American history has been to it.
Yeah. Crumbling infrastructure, industrial collapse, race riots, poisonous water. My goodness, KB, sometimes it seems like the only thing God has spared in this nightmarish hellscape is Michigan Whirlyball.
Yeah.
And what do we know about Michigan Whirlyball, KB?
God hates Michigan Whirlyball.
He hates Michigan Whirlyball. I tried to go there for Nationals in 2020, and God sent a world-stopping plague just to stop it.
As foretold in Revelations.
In Revelations, it was seen. Nostradamus saw it. Not Nostradamus. He thought that was the best year of Nationals we ever had.
It's his favorite year. Best performance.
Chicago didn't lose a single game.
They didn't lose a thing. Yeah.
He wasn't disappointed.
Top of the food chain, baby.
Goddamn
Cock and a
right.
walk. I was there in 2021, and there was also a flood. Also, no air conditioning, which is hellish enough. But
No.
the AC could have been a tactic that backfired.
So as if the plague and the flood weren't enough, we could not learn our lesson, the consequences of our hubris holding another Michigan Nationals. Hell itself has apparently frozen over in 2026 as Sully finally won a banner. But we'll talk more about that later. For now, KB, you're hip to the prediction markets, the polycalcies and the tickety talks and whatever the hell they do on the internet. I don't know.
do.
Yes. What is the odds-on favorite for world-ending calamity that will disrupt the next Michigan Nationals?
You know what? Probably locusts.
Plague of locusts?
Locusts.
See, it's not the dinosaur asteroid 2.0.
No, it'll be dogs and cats living together.
Okay.
Pure anarchy.
Whatever keeps us from ever having to go back, that whole state is a sick, sad joke. You look at a map, Michigan is dismissing itself with a futile attempt at a wanking motion. Just a pathetic, deformed hand, forever trying and failing to reach up and grab a hold of Wisconsin's droopy little forehead dick.
It's just a sad graveyard for rusty car parts, unsold beaver pelts, and stagnant lake water.
Oh, my God. KB, I know you were disappointed with Seattle's food last year. I can't even imagine. What the hell does Michigan even have as their defining cuisine?
I'll say it didn't give me the meat sweats, but Detroit-style pizza is the answer to what if they made even worse Chicago pizza and put it on a breadstick.
Yes, I love it. It's the pizza that dares to ask, what if a community too backwards to accept the invention of the wheel insisted on making pizza exclusively out of undercooked rectangles?
When you Wikipedia cuisine of Michigan, it's just a bland lump of barely cooked dough that pops up.
That's true.
True.
That's a fact. Get on Wikipedia. And what the hell is there to eat there? Of course all they have is uncooked, bland, plain dough. What are you going to eat in Michigan? Lake fish that got pulled out of water contaminated by factory runoff and nuclear power plant effluent? Maybe have a little Faygo chaser to wash it down if you're a juggalo or juggalo curious. What are you going to do?
I didn't hear of Faygo until I went to Nationals this past time. I never knew, no clue what it was.
Yeah.
But it's their pop of choice.
Yes.
And it's so sought after that all the neighboring states are like, nah, man, we're good. So God bless the Mason-Dixon line for being our culinary buffer.
It's the closest thing to a shower insane clown posse fans get in their stinky, filthy lives. So thank you for that. You all may smell like store-brand Sprite, but at least some of the funk got washed off of you, you sticky, disgusting animals. But anyway, the most notable contribution Michigan ever made to food was cornflakes. And those were only invented by an unhinged eugenicist who was desperately trying to get everyone in Michigan to stop constantly masturbating.
No dead racist going to tell me that I'm not allowed to have a good time on vacation. Thanks.
Well, I follow your muse, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, enough about how shitty Michigan is, because we could go on all day.
All day.
Let's move into other things we hate, like the schedule app. We don't like it.
But I am glad that Austin Collins found something slightly healthier to do on the internet than his usual disturbing dark web rabbit holes.
Yes, I'm glad that it got him out of the communities that have led him down a dark, dark path. But I will tell you this, KB. Whirlyball Nationals has a proud tradition. We have a system for as long as there's been a Nationals. Clint Fisher lights a whale oil lamp, sits down at his little Bob Cratchit desk, he dips a goose feather into a pot of ink, and he writes it out longhand on a scroll made of papyrus. And that is how it's done.
Exactly. Nobody needs your Fujitoa spaceman.
Yes, take it away, Austin Kiles. We do not need this technology. It moves us away from what is natural and pure. Standing around 6 other sweaty, chubby men desperately trying to read Bic pen scratchings on butcher paper taped to the wall crookedly.
Oh, yeah. But let's move away.
Yes.
Let's digress.
Happier news.
Happier news.
Gus, our friend, Gus Zirkle, the whirly freak, at long last, gets the Lifetime Achievement Award.
What? For something he started in 2017?
Yes.
His lifetime calculated in dog years? I mean, come on. And by that same standard, does Levi Fania start pulling retirement and pension from the sport next year?
I hadn't thought about that, man, but does this mean that Gus isn't really going to go live on a farm in the country with all the other video guys to run around and play with him all day?
Sure it does, buddy. They're going to frolic till they're done.
Oh, okay. All right. I feel better now.
Yeah, don't worry.
I feel better
We'll
now.
get through this.
Okay.
We'll get through this. But one thing positive did come out of this Lifetime Achievement is you can keep that award because his girlfriend defected to Texas because of our podcast.
She loved the podcast, but I think all the appeal of Texas as a community evaporated the second she met us in person. That tends to happen.
That's the MO.
We come across a lot better when you don't have to look at us or spend any time in our actual presence.
It's the smell for me.
Is it? For me, I just think it's just a general creepiness. You know, the dirty look in my eye as I offer women peppermint candies and Werther's Originals. You know?
You're going to love it, kid.
At my age, sexual harassment is its own weird thing, but that's nobody's business but mine and my victims. Let's move on to speaking of criminal offenses, how about Dan Serlin and his kangaroo court? It's like Judge Judy, but with less sex appeal.
I disagree. Serlin's a strapping fella, but Judge Judy is a dried-up cranberry. And I think she has either Napoleon complex or Tourette's.
Why not both? and don't kink shame me, you animal. At least we know what we both want in a Judge Wap scenario, and I'll tell you what I wanted out of kangaroo court. Justice. I still demand a goddamn free dinner. Seattle obviously bribed their way out of the consequences of their actions.
They better get started if they're going to do 10 podcasts this year.
Yeah, this is what happens when people learn they don't have to fear the legal system. Shame on Serlin for not taking the hammer down even harder.
Yeah.
Maybe if they had to buy me a hamburger from whatever places they have up there.
Bag of dicks?
Yeah, I missed that. We got to get back to Seattle, get another bag of dicks.
Another bag of dicks, yeah. But we did have a few other cases that need to be hearing. But I didn't see those because he's more like Judge Judy than we thought. Only 22 minutes of court, max plus advertisements.
Yeah, well, whatever. We can always wish for more from Dan Serlin, much like his teammates. But more on that later. Let's talk about the Mean Whirls and the Burn book. And I'll tell you something, KB. When I see an unannounced, unprompted online dumping ground for insults and attacks against the entire Whirlyball Nation, obviously my first thought is, stay the hell out of our lane. Get out of our territory.
Yeah, there. I don't want to discredit their efforts, but if you need to make or use AI to make an insult book, this probably isn't the line of work for you.
Yeah, probably not.
But I'll say I was impressed with their branding. The fact that they did the pink on Wednesdays, they really lived up to the brand. So
yes.
I'll give them that.
You got to tip your hat to them there. I will also reluctantly say that whole bit was pretty brilliant. I will say this, too. From what I hear, they're going to one-up themselves next year in Minnesota. I don't want to spoil their surprises, but next year's theme, it's the Saw movies. And I will tell you that some people are going to have a very unpleasant time at Nationals in 2027.
When they ask you if you want to play a game, they don't mean Whirlyball.
Yeah, the answer is no.
The answer is no.
The answer is no, or you're going to be thinking a key out of your eye socket. Let's move into the division that gives us our name as the top of the heap, the Unlimited division. Oh, surprise, surprise. Seattle wins again, and Texas gets another participation trophy.
All I heard was bronze, baby.
Yeah, well,
Third
trust
place,
me.
bitches.
People don't remember how you finished third, just that you did finish third again and again. It's not all it's cracked
No
up
proof.
to be.
No proof.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think Joe Tiffany was sandbagging today just so he could win the one that he really wanted, Unlimited.
Yeah, he certainly put on a show there. And I think the less said about Unlimited, the better. It's none of my business. I'll never get there.
Not my business.
It's fun to watch through the glass for a few minutes, but it's the same thing every – you people start doing something different in Unlimited, and maybe we'll have some new jokes to make.
Yeah.
Every year, same shit. Knock
Different
it off.
court. Different court.
Give me some – yes. Different hellscape of a host city. Give us something novel, like the A Division, where James Gill won another banner. Something new and exciting. The Goat Herders beat the Gold Diggers. Ben Heisel can merely console himself with a Hall of Fame induction. And as for Johnner, oh, he weeps into his own bushy beard. Despite the home court advantage, it was not enough.
You know, at one point, okay, I'm calling foul play.
Okay.
At one point, James Gill couldn't even walk, but he could still ball.
Yeah.
All right. So that is fishy to me.
Yeah.
All right. I think he faked an injury.
Okay.
Sciatica sounds like gibberish anyways. His true addiction, it's not the banner. It's sports pageantry.
I am pretty sure that a sciatica is the car my mom used to drive a few years ago. All right? So, like, if you're going to make shit like this up, you got to do better. And you're not going to fool anyone next year, James, if you come in there on your way to another banner and you pretend that you've got a partially torn Corolla. And nobody's going to believe that shit. You got to get a medical textbook out, man. You got to come up with a real story. Anyway, Texas. Let's talk about Texas. Texas finished third again. Why do we bother with Unlimited if we're already going to finish third in the A Division?
And also not third. I was there too.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just really good at losing.
Well, hey, you know, we've all got our skills, and you and I both are killing it at not winning. Good for us.
We're crushing it.
I'll tell you who else isn't winning. It's Chicago, but at least they did move up to middle of the pack. Way to go, Chicago.
Yay!
Yay!
And all they had to do was bring in a ringer named Jeremy Bennett, the hired gun.
Yeah, what an embarrassment. That man is a Chicago as a thin crust pizza. That bitch eats ketchup on hot dogs. I saw him do it. He roots for the Packers, KB. He's not Chicago. He's a fraud. And shame on them. Anyway, in other mercenary news, Cleveland and Seattle will continue their custody battle over Justin DeWitt, second place in seeding.
I get it.
Way to go, Cleveland. This guy is an A player. Seattle can't hold him back forever. Justin DeWitt is in the Cleveland sports pantheon just below LeBron James and just above Bernie Kosar.
Sports ball.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Way to go, Justin.
I know all the sports ball
The
things.
hero of Cleveland. Attaboy. We're proud of you. I'm proud of you. Way to go, Cleveland. Why don't we move on? Can we move on?
Yeah, please.
Let's go to the B division, where the Gooey Ducks beat the Whirlocks in a final game that was Seattle versus Seattle, and it was basically over at halftime. A complete and total waste of everyone's time with no joy to be had for anyone.
You know, if they're not going to let anyone else get a chance to win, at least they can try and entertain us when they play each other.
Here's what I learned. If I ever get to be, which obviously I never will, there's a
Not with
secret
that
to
attitude,
success.
buddy.
Well, not with that attitude or the talent I am cursed with. Okay? The secret ingredient to success in the B division is Brandons. Starts with a B, carries you to victory. Brandon Stewart, Brandon White on one team. It's an unfair stockpiling of Brandons. Nathan Dahl looks sort of like he could be a Brandon. But that obviously was not enough for the Whirlocks to stay competitive in the game.
Yep.
It's just tough, man. Boy, you hate to see Seattle, period. But if you must, it's also sad to see them beating up on each other like that.
You know, what's going to be more sad is the lovers' quarrel this creates between Steve Vogt and Mark Mills.
Well, if there's one thing we've learned from their Noah's trip with Steve, there's nothing a romantic excursion somewhere like Tuscany can't cure. So I hope they can find common ground again, despite being put on the court against each other for a banner and bragging rights. Hey,
They'll get through this.
Texas didn't earn any discussion, but why don't we ramrod ourselves in there? Let me ask you, KB, you got any thoughts about little Dave, who had to change his flights because they went further in the tournament than he expected and then got eliminated in the very next game?
He freaking jinxed it, man.
Yep.
I swear to God. If little Dave would have done the usual irresponsible thing and take the expensive path and just missed his flight, I think let fate take the wheel. It's like the Whirlyball version of Final Destination, but nobody dies, all right?
Okay.
You're just unfortunately inconvenienced, and instead of death pulling the strings, it's a sweaty, overweight owner of a forgotten, deceased Whirlyball center.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
But I digress.
Yes.
Minnesota's first year in the division. And B, welcome.
Was it? I must say I didn't realize. I don't pay attention to the B division. What happens up there is absolutely none of my business. But I suppose I'll take your word for it.
They played B for the first time.
Well, I suppose that is what would happen after someone wins C. I've never really had to look into the matter myself. Good for them, I suppose. If they were there this year, I believe you. I have no reason to doubt you. So, okay. How delightful for them. I'm still so happy for them if that's what they did. I didn't really notice. Like I said, it's not my business. I'll tell you what I do. I keep my focus on the division that everybody wants to play in, fucking literally, and that is the C division, the 13-team war of attrition.
Jesus.
That is too many teams, KB. That is too many goddamn teams. There are still teams playing tournament games as we speak right now.
Yep. Brady in Minnesota seeded second, finished third. It was a real good showing for them.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see another dominant team taking shape right before they host Nationals. How wonderful. Yay, Minnesota, again.
Everyone was real disappointed that you finished fourth instead of third. But
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, too. I'm sorry, Whirlyball community. Let me formally apologize for not failing in the very specific way everybody always wants to see me fail. I'm so sorry. Sorry that I was slightly shittier than the mediocre you usually come to expect from me.
An apology accepted, bud.
Thank you.
But in the end, Cleveland beat Michigan.
Yes. Oh, round of applause.
Yeah.
I want to give it up to the team with a B champion and a C champion already. And I want to send my deepest sympathies to the team that merely had 2 C champions on it. And, of course, further sympathies to the 3 or 4 other teams with past C champions that couldn't even make the final with their teams. Hey, KB, may I make a humble suggestion?
Please do.
Maybe we tighten up the waivers for this division, at least until the teams aren't packed in like chickens at a factory farm killing plant. What do you think? Can we get this maybe down into the low double digits?
I'm sensing that you're just a little bitter because you didn't win again, bud.
It's okay. So look, first of all, as you know, I choose not to win banners. That is a choice that I make for myself, by myself.
Unselfishly.
You know that. Everybody knows that. Every year, I take a wildly inflated dollar estimate of the emotional value of a Whirlyball banner. I write it off on my taxes as a charitable donation. If I ever win a banner against my will, it's going to be a financial catastrophe. I think we know it doesn't matter. You could put me in the D division. I wouldn't finish any higher than third. This isn't about me. Again, this is like kangaroo court. This is about justice denied. Too many people. Eliminate 15 immediately. To any means necessary.
Well, we can put Keegan and you in pool floaties for the Cleveland Invites.
Yeah, and Sully's going to be wearing his Baywatch lifeguard uniform, laughing his ass off. I'll tell you this. I'm not looking forward to the goddamn pool floaties. At least it's still not going to be as stupid looking as those Army helmets that World War C were wearing. Disgusting.
How do you really feel?
I feel like I laugh at a lot of people who dress themselves from the Army Navy surplus store, and I've never laughed harder at a group of assholes than those 5.
So not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not feeling bad at all. Let's move on. Can we get out of this trash division that I hate and will be trapped in for the rest of my life?
Absolutely.
Can we talk about D, the future?
Yeah. The future
The
indeed.
entry level? Yes. Hollaback Whirls meet the 30%ers in the finals, win the banner. I didn't enjoy it, primarily because, one, I hate seeing other people succeed, because I never will, so why would I want anyone else to be happy? But it also gave us the very uncomfortable scene of Brandon Stewart in that banana costume. I told him he looked like a cocktail waitress at a furry convention.
That's actually his kink, you know.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. He's legally banned from coming within 500 yards of any farmer's market. He has to register with the local grocery stores when he moves.
He's legally prohibited from wearing Fruit of the Loom underpants because of the logo. Speaking of Brandon, hey, I love how Maria. You all right? Holy shit. We need a paramedic in here.
You had me at Fruit of the Loom.
Oh, magnificent. I got to say, I love that Maria and Maddie from the Hollaback Whirls put Owen Gill and Brandon Stewart in the club for men who've seen their significant others win banners before them.
Or as we like to call it, the Dan Doherty Society.
The Dan Doherty Society.
But did Brandon Stewart get out because he won the banner like less than a day later?
No. Membership in the Dan Doherty Society is for life.
Sorry about you, boo.
There is no exit door.
And it must be celebrated, much like an anniversary.
Like an anniversary.
But
yes.
I think D stole the show this year for sure.
Yeah?
Honestly, yeah. Like this whole year's new talent pool was insane.
Yeah. I don't think we should talk about it too much. I don't want any of these people to get a big head. I don't want them to feel good about themselves in any way.
Oh, yeah. Way ahead of you.
Okay.
Anytime any of these rookies get out of line and knock them off the pedestal indirectly.
Okay. Yeah. You know, a real G's move in silence.
Yeah. You don't want to do it to the face because that's just cold-blooded.
Yeah. Knife in the back.
Anytime I got sass from Cadence or Bennett from our teams,
yeah,
I'd tell another person that they're siblings. I'm going to make that the slowest burn ever.
There you go.
They're going to come back to tournament and everyone's going to give them the side eye.
You're like, what is going on here?
How was the reunion?
Yes. What in the state of Utah and Alabama is happening here? Anyway, speaking of the new blood, the newcomers, the D division, I heard James Gill gave one of our new players one of his backup scoops again.
Yep.
How about that?
Yeah, I heard all about it. All about it.
Did ya?
All the way home.
Yeah.
Yep, on the plane ride. It was either a gesture of kindness or a you need this more than I do, kid.
Were you sitting next to Jonathan on the flight?
Yeah, spent the whole plane ride home listening about it from Milk. And if we'd been delayed 5 more minutes at baggage claim, I would have melted down a scoop into a middle finger. Straight up.
Slash him where the sun don't shine.
His wiener.
So, sure, that's also an option. Whatever, hitting below the belt. It's what we're all about here. Hey, let me say this, KB.
Yep.
Now that we've talked about every division, none of which we won, none of which Texas won.
No proof.
That's nothing to be. It's just what a complete and total waste of time. Why don't we get into the next stage? Last year, you had the brilliant idea to do superlatives. So people loved it last year. Why the hell would we try harder to come up with new ideas when we can lazily go back to what worked before and just give people more of what they already want?
Why reinvent a wheel?
DJ Jazzy, Greg Ruska, and friends, if you would, please, a little superlatives music, if we could, please. Yes. Are you ready, KB?
I was born ready and got taller.
Shall we give our awards? I think we should start with the biggest and most obvious, and that is worst podcast guest. Obviously, Kyle Phillips.
Obviously. I refused to even show up last year when he was our guest.
Yeah?
I had better things to do, like washing my hair.
What does it say about us as a community that we keep putting this empty bag in front of a microphone? I literally watched my father die the morning Cleveland put out that preview episode, and Kyle Phillips' podcast appearance is still the worst thing I had to suffer through all day.
He's an unsalted rice cake of a man.
If you go to an outlet mall and buy 2 pairs of New Balance sneakers, they throw in Kyle Phillips for free. When he moved back to Georgia from Austin, the average Texas resident somehow became less average. That should be mathematically impossible. That's how generic he is. What the hell? Anyway, it's a weak pool of talent, though, so I'm sure we'll have him on again next year.
For sure.
What the hell else are we going to do? Anyway.
He's punctual if nothing else.
Yeah, well, okay.
Well, well, moving on.
Yes.
This one hits close to home to me.
Yeah?
The most likely to need a new liver after nationals.
Yeah?
Another massive tie between 75% of the hotel population.
Yeah, lot of pickled livers in that lobby. I spent 20 minutes standing in the lobby of that hotel after the last night in nationals. I think if you gave me a breathalyzer right now, I would fail it, just from a contact drunk. All right? Daniel Bostic came home so drunk one night, he put his leftovers in the microwave instead of the fridge.
You know, in his defense, I think he saved himself a step in the morning.
Well,
so I would argue that he's a pioneer.
A pioneer.
Pioneer.
Yes, a pioneer in botulism or whatever the hell foodborne illness he's going to get.
Not after the push of a button, baby.
Okay.
Saving steps.
There we go. All right. Most likely to get hit with a high-dollar name, image, and likeness lawsuit, Alex Peck.
For sure.
Coming for you, Peck.
You know, Ross Wonderluck, he's been reading that children's book to his son every night at bedtime.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It was kid. This kid asked him, Daddy, do you know Johnny Buckets? Ross told him, I do. And you know Johnny Buckets, too.
Yeah. I can only imagine what the look of disappointment on that child's face was like when he realized that he'd already met me and I was the guy that I was.
This
like
jabroni.
So many people, yeah. So many people move up from D to C who have only entered in the era of that stupid nickname and the memes that have come with it.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing the disappointment on their faces, we're like, oh, this guy's just shitty. They're just being mean to him.
I'm modest.
Yeah, it hurts my feelings. Anyway, I would sue Peck, but as Jeff Jackson pointed out to me, it's a waste of my time. He's probably the only adult in history that would get tried as a minor.
For sure.
Tuck your balls in and quit stealing.
balls.
Quit stealing people's name, image, and likeness. You goddamn criminal.
Well, keeping on theme, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the hottest bartender.
And I picked this one, the hottest bartender, Jason Tilley. Who else can shoot like he can? Dude's fire. He's deadly from all over the court. And a second-place finish in the biggest division, easy call. Hottest bartender, Jason Tilley. I didn't see anybody else even hit any shots.
I think you're missing the point of this category, bud.
I don't think I am.
I don't think I am.
Let's move to the next. Most likely to order you to do push-ups on command, Rob Vaughn.
He looks like the gym coach who makes nerds run laps out of spite.
He looks like a guy who would stop speaking to you if he heard that you'd ever used a self-propelled lawnmower. He looks like he's divorced at least one woman because she tried to stop him from putting yet another Semper Fi bumper sticker on. He looks like if I'd known him 50 years ago, he would casually tell me some Korean War story that would give me nightmares for the rest of my life. He looks like he'll tell a lady she's a hot dish and how she could be his main squeeze, assuming her gams are up to snuff.
Looks like a guy with strong opinions on which types of grass are ideal for holding between your teeth.
He does. Rob Vaughn looks like every time he buys a new vehicle, he insists the dealership put a carburetor on it just so he can repair one whenever he feels like it, whenever he gets a hankering. He is a super nice guy, though, and I am not just saying that because I don't want him to order me to do push-ups.
I mean,
please don't make me do push-ups, Rob.
He will now.
No, please.
Next up on the docket, most likely to make an eyebrow technician rethink their career choices. Obvious choice, Ian Newby.
See, you say it's obvious. I had no idea because I try not to look A players in the face.
Yeah.
The confrontations that arise from that I can't handle. So I had never noticed.
He looks like Wilford Brimley willed his mustache to him when he died. He decided to hold it on his forehead. No diabetes, I hope.
Oh, it's cocoon all over again. Most likely to work at a sketchy tech startup with some bullshit title like Chief Inspiration Officer.
Keegan Core, obviously. Vice President of Employee Vibes.
Senior Director of Killing It. Now, KB, people are obviously going to ask, is this because we're jealous of his luscious, flowing, curly hair? And not entirely. That's not the only reason, no.
No, I chose the bald life, but it was heavily influenced by genetics.
Whether or not we're jealous of that lustrous hair, it does make him look like the sort of guy who'd be the owner and head chef at a restaurant with 14 kinds of gin on the menu where they serve you the food in upside-down Frisbees.
All the menu items are described as fire bra.
Fire bra. Why is there a bowl of birdseed on the table? What are you doing?
It's true farm to table.
It is.
You get the life experience.
Most likely to die of old age on the court. A tie between Michigan and Texas D because tying is all they know how to do.
God, the most amount of practice. 4 overtime game.
4.
Ridiculous.
Disgusting.
The 2 teams would be the last one standing and win by default 70 years later.
Yes, the siblings, I believe you said they are, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Bennett
The
and Kate,
closest of family
the
members.
closest brother and sister you'll ever see. Oh, my God. Thank God that game is over. We had tournaments to play. Handle your business.
I had tournaments to lose.
Yes. Some of us are trying to lose and catch flights. Little Dave could have been home with no additional charge if these goddamn childrens and newcomers had just handled their business more expeditiously.
Like a grown-ass child.
Outrageous. And hey, speaking of children.
Yeah. The most likely to make a little girl cry by stealing her signature style.
And this is 3 people. This is Billy Ola, Anthony Ola, and Michael McFly Anthony, the trio of scoundrels who bedazzled their scoops without copyright authorization from Cadence. You monsters are lucky Dan Serlin ran in and out of that facility like he was being charged by the minute for his presence, or we'd have hauled your asses into kangaroo court.
McFly even wore a pink all week. Shameless.
It's disgusting. He's ripping everything off from this teenage girl. You know what? I'll bet you right now that his team jersey next year is a crop top with a unicorn on it.
I should hope so.
And if it is, Coracle and I are going to get over there, and we are going to regulate. Stop stealing this girl's style, Olas, McFly. Knock it off. Anyway, here's one that's near and dear to my heart. Most likely to list that Uber Eats delivery driver is their primary dependent on their taxes.
Oh, that's got to be me, baby. Cooking for chumps.
Yeah, we got to get you some vegetables, my man.
I disagree respectfully.
It's good to have friends. Hey, forge relationships wherever you can find them.
Yeah.
And we got another one here. I'll let you set this one up. Sure.
The most likely D player to be banned from the sport out of jealousy, P.J. Dennis from the Goon Squad in Cleveland.
Yeah, a lot of you tune in every year looking for misogyny and teen bashing. Sorry, not this year. All my animus is aimed at this guy. PJ, if you're listening, you are young and fit and muscly. It's infuriating. You could go play a real sport, man. Stop making those of us that can't look bad, okay? Go away. Go away. Go play shirtless volleyball in a Top Gun movie and leave the bumper cars for those of us that need them, that have nothing else. Please, all right? Get lost. Scram. Go away. Do not come back until you're 40 and paunchy and life has stomped all the joy and hope right out of you, like the rest of us. Then you're a whirlyball player.
That's a true athlete right there.
You're goddamn right.
All right, most likely to run a crowdfunding scam to settle his shady debts, obviously George Bishop.
Yeah, this one got spoiled months ago. It's George Bishop. You know, I went over and I tried to talk to Matty Ice at Nationals. I was checking up. Oh, how's your wife doing? Is she healing? Is she improving? He's not married. Boyke isn't even his real last name.
What is his last name?
I have no fucking idea. What am I supposed to do, KB? Ask him and then remember what he told me? Obviously not. That's how George knew he could get away with his shit. And that picture of the woman that's supposed to be his wife is just Kristen Bell with glasses photoshopped on her.
That's probably one of the crowdfunded pictures. Had Ted Danson in the back.
Yes, we should have paid closer attention to those pictures. Because I'm not saying that that's not the cutest 17-fingered little girl I've ever seen in my life, but we as a community have got to get better at spotting the telltale signs of AI-generated content. There's only one thing about that whole crowdfund situation that's real, and that is that George Bishop is absolutely addicted to gambling on the WNBA.
He's so bad at it.
He's bad.
You gotta stop betting on the dunks, bud.
Yeah, don't bet the over on dunks in a game, George. Jesus. Come on, anything else?
He could be so much better than this.
All right. Well, I gotta say, I think it's time. I think it's time to wrap it up and say farewell.
All right, buddy.
And I want to tell the people as we shift out of ripping the shit out of them that, as lousy as they are, we do appreciate them. Thanks to everybody for their enthusiasm and encouragement. People were asking about this all through the Nationals week. I hope that we threaded the needle of comedy again. If not, obviously, KB, your fault.
Yeah.
Or my fault.
No accountability.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Each of us blames the other guy if any joke actually hurt anybody's feelings. That is the last thing we want to do. We hope everybody's laughing along with us. If you enjoyed our shenanigans, and KB, who doesn't love our shenanigans?
I love our shenanigans.
We're delightful. So why not tune in for an inferior version of this every week? Snowy has a Twitch stream that rolls every Sunday night. Even if you don't tune in to watch weekly, live, or after the fact, just following the channel is a big help. It helps him out a lot. You can also subscribe for free if you have Amazon Prime. It doesn't cost you a dime. You already get it with your Amazon Prime subscription. There is a document that walks through how to do it step by step. We will make sure and drop it in the Discord when this releases. So if all of you numbskulls can stop trying to insult each other for 15 minutes so people can find it, we would really appreciate it. Right, KV?
Right.
Yeah. So, big thanks to everybody who worked so hard to make this year's tournament happen. We really appreciate it. Obviously, Clint, Cheryl, every year. She doesn't even get on the court. Just all the thankless work from sunrise to sunset and beyond. Michigan is a strong contender for the best Nationals venue, I think, and they put on a great event again this year. I really, really appreciate it. Like, KB, is there anywhere that you like better than Michigan? Is just as far as a place to hang out?
Oh, open bar, dude.
Yeah.
Big fan, but I do like me some Minnesota.
Minnesota's great, too.
No public bathrooms. That's all I got to say.
What do you mean no public bathrooms?
Just got to walk right up to the room.
Oh, in
Call it a
Minnesota.
day.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that you're like using some sort of parking lot outhouse in Michigan that I didn't know about.
Yeah, it's the tent that Seattle bought.
Okay, cool. Piss all over it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wish I had known.
Piss. That's what it was.
Yes. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun packing that up and taking it home. Anywho, I want to thank everybody also for making this such a great community of people, man. The way everybody came together for Matt and his family, all the earlier jokes aside, the kindness and care everybody has when people in this community need it. I know that I have felt it this year. It makes me grateful and proud to be a part of the sport. Obviously, individually, each and every one of you are terrible, awful pieces of human trash. That is why we devote this podcast to telling you all exactly why and how you are. But somehow, KB, collectively, this group of people is a hell of a good community, and hopefully we can keep making this a loving and supporting tribe for everybody involved here. I really appreciate it. We're lucky to have these people, and I don't know what else to say about it, so I won't. We will say instead, big thank you to Greg Ruska and Dallas College for the support in making this happen. Alexis Diaz, Jonathan Aguirre, Jeremy Williams, Kyle Poquies, all of them involved in making this work and sound good. I cannot wait to see what comes out from the established podcast, Seattle and Michigan. I hope the Dohertys and Chiliola start their own rumored spinoffs too. Thanks to everybody for listening. As long as you keep asking for it, we'll keep telling you how much you all suck every year. Remember to keep an ear out for Seattle and Cleveland podcasts, the weekly Texas Twitch streams. We will see you all in Cleveland, Texas, Minnesota. KB, you're freaking hilarious.
You are.
And I love you.
Love you more.
I look forward to this every year.
Oh, yeah.
Because I sure as hell don't have banners to look forward to. This is our banner. And I hope that we hung another good one.
I made my own.
It's magnificent. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. I hope everybody had better Nationals than we did. We'll see you in Minnesota. So long, everybody.
Fairly well.